crazy outside. Oh my gosh. We'll get started here in a second. Let's double check. All right, cool. I forgot to charge my mic today, so I might be doing a little bit of yelling. Sorry about that. All right, so I am making banana pancakes. I know it's a little bit boring. There's a couple of reasons why. One is because I had a bunch of bananas right here that I needed to use up. I could have frozen them, but we also needed some extra breakfast. I made some pancakes earlier in the week, and then I made some baked oatmeal, but we need a little bit more to last us like the rest of the week. So I decided pancakes. Now I've got the recipe down below. However, I'm going to do things a little bit differently because I really didn't want to have to sit over at the skillet or the griddle and flip all the pancakes. So I'm going to make these in the oven in a sheet pan, and it's going to be awesome. You can do this with any pancake mix that you make, whether it's like the store-bought, like the boxed kind, whether you have a favorite recipe, it will work. So let me go ahead and get started, and then once we do that, I'll be able to chat, answer questions, and tell you a little bit more about these. All right, so as you can see, my bananas are brownish. They could be browner, I know, but I don't eat them when they're like this. So this is the perfect type of banana for banana bread, for banana pancakes. I turned one into a smoothie this morning, so that's good as well. So we've got, and actually I'm doubling the recipe, so we can have some tonight, and then we can have some to last us the rest of the week. So there's 4 bananas here. All right. How is the weather? I was going to ask all of you how the weather is. Well, they canceled Allison's school for today, like last night around 6 or 6:30. Now, yesterday, it was just raining. It was just rain, but it was raining all day long. And then it didn't start turning into snow until, I don't know, like it really didn't start snowing until about 2 o'clock today. But then at 3, we got a phone call saying that her school is already canceled for tomorrow. We've got, it looks like a good between 3 and 5 inches right now, and it is still coming down like crazy. John is currently out there snow blowing. So Allison had today off, and then John, technically his work was canceled, but he brought home his computer, so he was in the office working all day. So at least he didn't have to go out in all this weather. We have apparently been upgraded to a level 2 snow emergency, so we're probably not going anywhere for a couple of days. Now, banana pancakes, you start out by mashing the bananas. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. There can be, chunks and stuff in there. Totally fine. So there's the bananas, and then I need to add basically all of the wet ingredients. So I need 2 eggs, since I'm doubling everything. All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, so I've got eggs. And then milk. I'm also adding some applesauce. You could add probably like butter or oil as well. But applesauce tends to help lower the fat if that's what you're looking to do. It still keeps it from getting too dry. All right, so I've got the milk and then applesauce. What do I need? 2 tablespoons, but I'm going to double it, so 1/4 cup of applesauce. All right. Unseasonably cold for summer in Australia. Yeah, that's crazy. So what is the weather where you all are right now? Let's see. I know I'm blurry. I don't understand why it's doing that. It does it just fine during like when I'm taking videos, but when I'm live, for some reason, it just doesn't want to cooperate with me. So I'm really sorry that I'm blurry. All right, I've got bananas, milk, eggs, applesauce. We are going to mix that together, and then in a separate bowl, we're going to add the flour and the other dry ingredients. So I have two different flours here. We have all-purpose flour and I have whole wheat flour. I'm using a mixture of both just because I want to get a little bit of extra fiber in there. All right, and grab the cup here, but you can use whatever kind of flour you want. I have used 4 bananas and 2 eggs so far. So the recipe is down in the description, but I am doubling whatever it says. So it says 2 bananas on the recipe, but I'm actually using 4 because I'm doubling it. So I've got whole wheat flour here and then all-purpose flour. I've honestly done this with all types of flour. I've used only all-purpose. I've used only whole wheat. I've used white whole wheat flour. All of it works. All right, I'm seeing that some people think I'm blurry, some say I'm clear. It looks blurry to me. It's all, I don't know, it just depends on where you're watching it from, I guess. All right, I've got the flour. I need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. It doesn't have to be brown sugar either. You could use regular white sugar. You could use even like honey or maple syrup. I've used those before in different pancake recipes. It works just fine. And then I need some baking powder and then salt. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then I'll need half teaspoon of salt. All right. Then we'll mix all that together. Then I'm going to attempt to fit all of this on a single baking sheet. So we'll see. Has anybody else ever made pancakes on a sheet pan before? It is, it's super easy. Super easy to do. It looks super soupy. That kind of rhymes. It does look very liquidous, but I haven't added the flour and stuff yet. You just wait. All right, so now we will add everything in there. And then we'll see if it's still super soupy. And if it is, then I will just add some more flour. That's the great thing about recipes like this, is that you can add different things to it. It may not turn out perfect, but you know. So now that I've added the flour, it's looking a whole lot better. It will be a little on the chunky side just because of the bananas. And you could probably even put your bananas in a blender or something and make it super smooth like that. That would be fine. All right, yeah. Now that I have mixed in the flour, it looks just fine. It looks like my regular pancake batter. So there's that. Now we're going to attempt to put this on my baking sheet. I definitely need to spray it, and then we'll be good to go. All right, this baking sheet is fairly big, so we'll see. I think it might all fit, actually. It should be just fine. All right, so I'm gonna grab a spatula. Come in here. I'll show you what it looks like before I put it in the oven. All right. And then spread it out some so it actually covers the baking sheet. I forget what size this is, but it's the largest one that I have. All right, give me just a second here. Okay, let's see if I can bring it over. So this is what mine looks like. So as you can see, it's covering the entire sheet pan. This is going to make things so much easier, so I don't have to stand over the griddle here and flip pancakes over and over and over, and especially since I doubled it. So we're going to stick this in here, and the baking time varies, but I'm going to set it for 8 minutes, and we'll see what happens. All right. Awesome, awesome. All right, I see 66 degrees in California, a foot of snow in St. Louis. Oh my gosh. Man. All right. How do you exercise if you can't get out to walk? I will be honest with you, I walk around the house. Do you have like do you have a big open area, or even like hallways? If you walk around your house in your hallways, it is honestly the same thing as walking outside. I mean, maybe you can't go quite as fast, but still doing the loops, it all counts. Every kind of exercise counts. Okay, I see Walk Away the Pound on YouTube. Yes, there's also, oh, I forget the name of the program, but it's I think it's called Walk at Home. Walk at Home with Leslie Sansone, or Sansoni, I think her name is. She's on YouTube too, totally free. I've recommended her videos to my clients before, especially the ones who can't get outside like this and maybe need something that's low impact. This Walk at Home program is awesome. It just has you basically marching in place and, going from side to side. It's still a good workout. I've done it before. All right, let me move some of this stuff out of the way, and then we'll talk about other things that can go in this. Let me wipe it down a little bit. All right, so different ideas. We will eat this with the protein. The pancakes themselves don't really have much protein in them. They have eggs and they have milk, so it helps a little bit. But I definitely need some sort of a protein to go with it, because otherwise I get like a huge sugar rush from just the pancakes, and then I crash later and I get hungry maybe like an hour later, because pancakes aren't enough to sustain me. So different protein ideas could be like sausage patties or sausage links. We actually have some turkey sausage in the freezer here. I'm going to microwave here in just a minute. You could have eggs, scrambled eggs. Typically, if I make my pancakes on the griddle, then after I finish making the pancakes, I spray it again, and then I mix up my eggs, and then I pour it right on the griddle, and then just cook them that way. And that makes it a lot easier. It's faster. I'm not wasting like an extra pan or anything, so that helps. Things like Greek yogurt. You have a side of yogurt with fruit or something. So there's that. You're getting a good amount of fiber in this because I'm using whole wheat flour and bananas. That adds to the fiber. So I have my pancakes, I have my sausage. I am also serving this with an orange. Oh, I still have a few oranges left from my flash food box that I got a few days ago, which, by the way, this flash food thing is going very, very well. The only problem that I have with at least my store is they have not had any boxes of vegetables. I've looked around my area, and some of the other stores have boxes of like random bell peppers and a couple other different boxes of stuff, but I haven't seen any vegetables inside that. So I've had to actually go into Meijer and see what kind of markdowns they have. Typically it's like salad mix or spinach or things like that. But so far it's going really well. I bought a little bit of meat that's in the freezer. I was trying to think of what to showcase for tonight. I was thinking about getting out some of the Italian turkey sausage links and making like a pasta dish tonight. I was also thinking some sort of a Mexican bowl, because I picked up a box yesterday, a fruit box, and there's a lime in it. So I would have made like some lime rice or something. But tonight, because I needed some breakfast, I made pancakes. And breakfast for dinner is so cheap. You can save a whole lot of money by doing breakfast for dinner at least once a week. whether it's pancakes or waffles or French toast. I mean, eggs and milk are really cheap. Bread can be cheap when you're making French toast. I mean, if you have flour and all that stuff, you can easily make pancakes with what you have at home. So we have a pancake night every Saturday, and that has helped us to save money on our grocery budget, as well as like we know exactly what we're going to have at least one day that week because we always have pancakes. All right, let's take a look. All right, so it might need a little bit more than 8 minutes. We'll have to see. I'm gonna get the sausage out here in a minute. Have any of you made sheet pan pancakes before? And have you ever had anything go wrong with it? I am kind of worried that it's gonna like overflow, but I think it's gonna be okay. It didn't look like I filled it all that much. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it is still snowing like crazy. We were predicted to get about 9 inches, anywhere between like 9 and 15, people kept saying. So it's crazy. Oh man. Yes, breakfast for dinner. Biscuits and gravy is another good one. Biscuits are super easy to make. I mean, they're also cheap to buy if you prefer like the cans of biscuits. There's totally nothing wrong with that. And then sometimes I'll even just make like maybe eggs and toast, maybe some fruit to go with it too. So I'm definitely not going shopping tomorrow. I typically do my grocery shopping on Fridays. But yesterday, Allison had the day off anyway. So we went to Aldi yesterday just to pick up enough stuff to last us through the rest of the weekend. So I don't technically have like one big grocery haul. I broke it up all week long because I went to the store almost every single day to grab this, to grab that. So I may not get out again until Saturday, maybe even Sunday. I don't know yet. All right, so what is your favorite pancake recipe? Earlier in the week, I actually made my carrot pancakes because I had almost half a bag of baby carrots that I didn't have a use for. And so being able to put vegetables inside like pancakes or baked goods, anything to get extra vegetables in us is always a good idea for me. So I made those, I was able to use that up, and I've realized that now that I'm taking part in the flash food boxes, that I'm not wasting as much food as I typically am. Because typically, I make a meal plan every single week. I know exactly what we're having, I buy all the stuff for it, and then stuff happens. You know, we have other plans change, I end up not making one of the dinners. So if I bought fresh produce to go with a dinner and we don't make that dinner, I don't do anything with that vegetable or whatever. So it just goes to waste. But now that I'm kind of planning it out only a couple days at a time, I'm not throwing anything away. And that's amazing to me. I'm sad to say that I do end up wasting some food. I'm sure we all do at some point. All right, let me check these pancakes. They're definitely not done yet. So let me give them like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to grab the sausage out of the freezer. Here is what I have for sausage links. These are the Jimmy Dean turkey sausage, and I get these at Mr. Max for only $1 for a box. It has 12 of these links in here. And seriously, every time I go, when I see they have these, I buy like 4 or 5 at a time because you never know when they're gonna have them again. So I'm gonna grab a paper towel. And then we're gonna wrap these up in a paper towel and we're gonna microwave them. And then it is that simple. So once these pancakes come out, I will be cutting them into probably, I think last time I did it, I cut it into 18 pieces because that's typically how many pancakes I get out of a batch. So basically 1 square equals 1 pancake. So handy. All right, let's stick this in here. Start with a minute. I think I might need a little bit more on that. Alright, who here plays Animal Crossing? Allison and I both have our version, our copy. So we sometimes play together. Like I'll go to her island, she goes to my island. Well, she found out last night that one of her friends at church also has Animal Crossing. So she had some questions. Her mom and I talked a little bit this morning. And now they have each other's friend codes. So pretty much all day today, they have been playing with each other online. Like one's been going to the one island and then they switch off. They're able to talk to each other and it's like the best thing ever for her. The fact that she has somebody else to play with besides me, man. Alright, let's check these pancakes again. Maybe they're done. They kind of look like they're done. Alright. Let me take my knife here and kind of poke it. Yeah, let's see. Well, it's coming out cleanish. No, let's give it maybe like one more minute. I don't know if that's the banana or if it's the mix. But we'll do one more minute. And that should be good. And then the sausage needs about 30 more seconds. Alright. We're almost done. So again, pancakes, sausage, and an orange. Sometimes I like to slice up bananas and put bananas on top of the pancakes. I also like to dice up an apple. I don't know if you ever had diced apples on top of pancakes, but that is really, really good. What?
Can you maybe give me like some more time because Jamie just came over and I don't want to make her like come in and immediately leave.
Okay, I'll give you a few minutes. Okay. Sausage is finished. Alright, gotcha. We'll give it another second on the pancakes. I can't wait to see what they look like. Seriously, that's so easy. All you do is just cut it and then you serve it. And it's really good for large families too. For the people who don't like to sit there and flip the pancakes. You can do French toast in the same way, apparently. Alright, let's check this one more time. Then we'll see. So I'm pretty sure it's done now. I can tell the edges are golden. Oh gosh. Yeah, that looks awesome. The bananas are just really soft. That's all it is. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Let's see. Trying to figure out how to do it into 18-ish pieces. Is that really done? Maybe? No, it is not done! Oh man, well I'm glad I noticed it now. Okay, just kidding. It's not really done yet. Alright, so, yeah. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'll do for dinner yet. I might actually get out some of the Italian turkey sausage that I bought at Meijer, well, Flash Food. It's amazing what you can get there. I found steak there yesterday. I did not buy the steak because it was like $7-ish, and I don't cook steak very often. I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up if I spend all that money and then, you know, it gets messed up or whatever. I probably should have because it was gone within like 10 minutes of seeing it. But there's that. I also stocked up a little bit on canned goods. I've got some canned beans in there. I also bought a bunch of frozen vegetables, broccoli, corn. I don't think I got green beans this time. But we're all set for the weekend and it doesn't look like the snow is going to stop anytime soon. Oh gosh. So let's see. We'll have the banana pancakes. I'm thinking maybe I'll do another baked oatmeal this weekend. I have plenty of oats in there, and seriously, there's nothing better than hot oatmeal on a cold morning like this. Alright, that should be almost done, and then I promise I'll be able to show you what it looks like. So that was what? Probably 13 minutes. And I think a lot of that is because I put a little bit of extra pancake mix on there. So anywhere between 10, 13 minutes is how long you'll want to bake the pancakes. They're just about done. And then we'll be able to eat dinner. So sheet pan dinners, they're very convenient as well. Taking like chicken and potatoes and different vegetables, putting them on the sheet pan and baking them. A one pan dinner, you cannot beat it. And you get like all the protein and the carbs and the vegetables all at once. So I believe we should be all finished now. So now we can finally cut this up and we can serve it. Yeah, that actually feels a whole lot better. I just needed that extra couple of minutes here. So I'm cutting them into about 18 pieces, I think, something like that, which is about how many I would have gotten from just making regular pancakes. So you get the same amount, it's just you don't have to do as much work. All right, cut the pancakes. Let me grab a spatula here. Then we'll put them on there. Yeah, they look amazing. Okay. There's that 1, 2, I think I'll grab 3. And then I'll grab some sausage. All right, perfect. All right. So the reason why they look a little soft is just because of the bananas. The bananas tend to stay a little on the mushy side. So again, if you want to use your blender and make the bananas a lot smoother, you could totally do that as well. So I've got my pancakes here. I've got some maple syrup in the fridge. I've got my oranges in the fridge that we're gonna go ahead and enjoy this. So that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully you got some good ideas. Yes, you can make pancakes on a sheet pan in the oven. It's going to save you a ton of time. We're going to go have some dinner now, so enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. I will see you later.